Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when the drop, whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, relax, relax.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Brady. Allen has it left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught at the 25. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit it. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Wilson on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Watch left. Stop right there. 20.
Now Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Brown in there to to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Into the Redskins. How did they do?
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. A deep ball for Dotson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 49 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now it's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
His throw caught at about the 5. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Wait, 20, wide 80.
Brady now to throw. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Blue 20, 180.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, Jordan Edelman, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the ground, Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go! Single. I got a single on the slot. Kill. Wait, catch!
Play action. Now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Right side. That's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
What? 90! What? 90!
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when he delivers,
looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. trying to pound it in here with Michelle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Right there, 54 Mike. Alpha! Watch the pass. Check it. Mike's by 4.
Shotgun now for Brady. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the football.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Regular. No. Off. Watch the edge.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go on. No, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Trip. Ozzy.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Throwing is Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, hey, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Wilson on first down. Docks it with the grab over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Patriots have it. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with. First drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, you got 3 down. Ozzie! Ozzie!
Following the fumble recovery, Brady. And quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On second down, here's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. In for the score. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You get an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
You got 3 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Allen has it, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, giving different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down.
Wait!
Again, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Still moving.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait 20! Wait 10!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Regular.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady looking good. It's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Start fast! Wait 20! Wait 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
On 1st down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Flex Brown! Flex Brown!
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here's Wilson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to make this. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Brady goes underneath here to White. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Wait, hot! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Wait, 20. 20. Stop.
Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out foul. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't